Andre Deveraux glanced up from the book in his lap and studied the gray-haired man on the television screen. Behind him, a large map of the southeast showed the first of bands of rain moving across Savannah. The wide mass of swirling clouds looked imposing, even to Andre. He'd gotten to the airport hours in advance of his flight, with hopes of catching an earlier one, but the airport was clogged with travelers and the plane-passenger ratio was not good. The Bobs, Deveraux Shipping's lawyers, had been smart to catch a flight late last night. Andre had wanted another night to himself, to think over his future. Not that the extra time had helped. Hurricane Love is picking up speed, Don, and the barometer continues to drop. South Florida is already experiencing heavy rain from this storm. Fort Lauderdale has picked up 2.5 inches in the last 6 hours. If you're in the path of this storm, I strongly urge you to get out of the way. The man made a sweeping motion with his hand, away from the coast. Easier said than done, buddy. A sharp ring and the accompanying vibration alerted him to a call. He dug his cell phone out of his pants pocket and glanced at the number. Angelico. A sharp ache squeezed his heart and headed south. He pressed the answer button and held it to his ear. Hi, Angel.
Hi, handsome. We were wondering if you were able to catch an earlier flight.
He glanced at his luggage, still sitting in the same spot as his feet, where he'd dropped it 3 hours ago.
No, there weren't any earlier flights.
A long pause clued him into Angelica's worry. Ever since that week in the cabin, when he and Jules had brought her in out of the storm, he'd had a connection with her, past what was normal for a brother and sister-in-law. But she'd made her choice. It was Jules who'd stolen her heart, and Andre had stepped out of the picture.
I'll be fine, Angel. Don't worry about me.
I can't help but worry about you. You won't let anyone take care of you.
That's because I don't need taking care of,
he clipped. That wasn't entirely true, and he knew it. He saw what Angelica had with Jules and Sebastian with Amanda, and it made him crave that closeness for himself. He was no longer used to the yearning that plagued him. He didn't like it. Didn't like wanting anything as much as he wanted a woman of his own. Someone to hold close, someone who would dote on him, be excited to see him, someone to share his life, his wealth with. But that woman was not Angel.
I didn't mean to be short with you.
I know, she said quietly. She probably did. Angelica Humphrey was an amazing woman. Easygoing, expressive, giving, perfect in so many ways, and she fit seamlessly into pack life.
Any progress on the house?
He asked, hoping that questions about something other than him would ease some of the growing tension.